Oh, fuck me. Where does Buddy go? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's trying to get to the extract. You know what? There you go.
Where'd that other guy get dropped at?
Oh, I opened up the extract for him.
No, I mean the other guy that was over here.
Where's he crawling at?
Oh, he's over at the extract now.
Hey, I know my boy said he was gonna leave, let you leave, but I'm not.
Oh, hey. It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I've been a little MIA recently, you know, just dealing with some IRL things, working on myself, you know, sort of just finding myself and what I'm passionate about. And while doing that, I've been playing a bunch of games recently, right? Like mostly Rainbow Six Siege. That's been like my #1 game I've been playing alongside Schedule 1. But this one game that just ended its playtest has got me in a talkative mood, so to hell with it. We're back in motion, baby. I've been playing Arc Raiders quite a bit, and there's so much I want to say about the game, about the community, the discussion around third-person games, pretty much whatever comes to mind. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get on with it, shall we? So Embark, the lovely little studio behind the multi-team game show shooter The Finals, had recently opened up playtest for Arc Raiders, a 3-team multi-team third-person extraction shooter with PvP and PvE elements. In Arc Raiders, you enlist as a raider scavenging a desolate world of its resources while building your home in the underground neighborhood of Speranza. You always gotta keep your head on a swivel for other raiders as well as robots that'll do everything from expose your position to stomping a mud hole in your ass Steve Austin style and walking it dry. Now, before I continue, was the initial plan for this game to be a PvE only sort of game? Yes. Was the initial plan for this game to be free to play? Yes. Am I glad they strayed away from both of these? Abso-fucking-lutely. Funny enough, before Arc Raiders' recent playtest, I was actually eyeballing another certain extraction shooter. One that's, well, not doing too well perception-wise. I thought, it's just another generic extraction shooter. It's gonna have the same cheese, the same smooth brain meta bullshit. It's just not gonna be worth my time. And as you folks know, I tend to be wrong about a lot of things in life, and this was one of them. After putting a hefty amount of time into this playtest, I don't think I've ever played a game that was more launch ready than this. I've said that about a couple of games in the past, but I'm serious. At most, they need to delay the game by like a month to iron everything out. But I wouldn't be mad if, like, say a week later, they slap a $40 price tag on this, and honestly, I would accept that. I really would. Not only can you see the amount of polish with the visuals, the gameplay loop, the gunplay, but the level of optimization that Embark has done to this game is insane. Seriously, what you're seeing on screen is a UE5 game running 95% flawlessly, okay? I can't say 100% because I do get micro stutters here and there, but it's nothing game breaking. The game's visual aesthetic, to me at least, reminds me a lot of Fallout meets The Division set in the 80s NASA punk theme. And honestly, that's probably the best way to describe the game. The design choices of the guns, the different gadgets, the costumes you can select, the devs get it, right? Whatever they were inspired by design and even gameplay loop-wise, they get it. Walking around certain maps and seeing embers fly in the air, seeing flares in the distance when a player goes down, hearing a bastion lay the absolute fuck smack on someone in the distance, this game creates so many emotions that it's kind of hard to describe them from time to time. It just produces these emotions of high intensity, high stress, high anxiety, but also you want to keep getting into gunfights, you want to keep finding more things to do. And since this is an extraction shooter, you do have custom loadouts and free loadouts, which I like a lot. Vendors that'll sell a medley of different things, a chicken you can train to fetch you better stuff, and obviously busy work tasks. You can also upgrade your guns. You know, the higher the tier, the better the stats. You can also slap attachments on it to either stabilize recoil, increase mag size, so on and so forth. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to add. There is a skill tree which tosses in some RPG elements into the mix. Whether you want to focus on being a fat rat or the next triathlon star, you got a mix of skills you can dip your toes into. There's also a mastery section which has sort of like a chart of things you can do to progress, and each level of mastery provides special rewards. At least that's what the hell I'm perceiving it as, because they don't really tell you and no one else has really figured it out, to my understanding. Anyways, when it comes to the gunplay, it feels really damn good, and gunfights can become seriously intense. Admittedly, I get extremely tilted in games like these for a lot of different reasons, but there's nothing more exciting than mowing down an entire stack of people, taking their loot, stealthing past robots, and extracting. Oh, and that's another thing. Extractions in this game make your heart thump out of your chest because it's not an instant extraction, right? Typically, there's about 2 different ways to extract, right? The map's default method, which could be an elevator, a metro station, whatever it may be. And then there's the raider hatches. For the raider hatches, there's nothing too insane. You know, you go buy a key for like 6,000 coins, you put it into the little thing, open up the hatch, boom, you're out. Easy day. But God help you if you are using the default extraction method on the map, because first you have to hit a button, right? And when you hit this button, you have to wait like 30 seconds before the doors open or the train arrives there. But then when the doors open, you go to a computer that'll close the door quicker. But anybody can get on your elevator and extract with you. Even when you're down, you can still extract, which is a phenomenal feature, by the way. I absolutely fucking love that. When the feeling of impending doom hits you, you cannot get the hell out of that map fast enough, and you just start screaming your head off and wondering if you're gonna go down, if you're gonna die. And matter of fact, here, let me just show you.
Wait, what? Oh, fuck.
Missiles are raining down. Look behind us east. Go, 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 go!
Tippy tappy! Fucking tippy tappy! Oh no!
Oh shit! One got in, one got in!
Bitch!
Let's go! Fuck that guy! Oh my god! This right here was the best gaming moment of my entire life, okay? And if you go to the subreddit, not only are people enjoying the game, they don't want it to end, even if it's temporary. I don't think I've personally seen a playtest receive such a grand standing ovation to the point where people are begging for the release to come out the second a playtest ends. And of course, it's not going to be for everyone. You know, there's a huge debate right now between the first-person audience and the third-person audience to determine where the game should stay. And let me just tell you this, okay? If you hate third-person shooters, or you don't like the peeker's advantage that comes with it, I would argue that you shouldn't be playing this game, okay? You have the same advantage as everyone else at that point. It all comes down to how you use it at the end of the day. Then there's some that are like, well, have it be like PUBG where you can aim first person. Again, I don't think that needs to happen. It's just an unneeded split in the audience at that point. This game was designed with third person in mind, and only third person in mind. There are a lot of first person games that try to do third person like Call of Duty that make it play like fucking trash. Why? Because they think that changing the camera fixes everything and the game will play the same, if not better. But it doesn't. And a creator buddy of mine, Big Fry, made a good point on Twitter talking about this. It's like the first person mod on either Wildlands or Breakpoint plays like shit. If the game was built with a certain perspective in mind, what happens when you switch it? It's gonna mess up damn near everything. It's a domino effect at that point. Some games can get away with it or even have a hybrid of it like PUBG, but think about the amount of work that's had to go into building it to fit both of those perspectives. Besides, the third person crowd barely gets games that are worth a damn nowadays, okay? Let us have this one. If you want to play a first person extraction shooter, there's a saturated market full of them. Go pick one. All in all, I think Arc Raiders is what not only the extraction shooter scene needs, but the console market is needing as well. You console kids, I don't know how the hell you do it. First of all, y'all are practically just starving for fresh games at this point. Embark knows how to make games that are exciting, full of visual eye candy, all while delivering something optimized that's got people wanting to throw money at them. And there hasn't even been a launch date yet, which is kind of crazy, you know? Embark has only hinted at something coming after the playtest ended, but we don't even know when this is dropping. It could drop tomorrow, it could drop during Summer Games Fest, at the end of 2025, we have no idea. All I know is that my body is ready for this to come out. If I had to offer any sort of critique, you know, because no game is truly perfect, is that this game needs the ability to bulk sell and bulk buy items and ammo. It's kind of annoying to have to hold E for either one item or individually click each item I want to sell. Also, trying to find a balance for different damage outputs on the weapons needs to be considered because some of these guns do the same amount of damage but take entirely different kinds of ammo. It also doesn't help that some guns absolutely melt armor while others couldn't kill a fly at point blank range. I know that there's different like rarities of guns in the game, but it still kind of all feels like you're gonna get a dud or you're gonna get something that just melts. Finally, and this one's a personal one for me, let me know if you guys feel the same in the comments, make the prox chat actually mean something and maybe incentivize cooperative extracts with other squads a little bit more. The reason I say that is because you have these like quips and you have prox chat to help you communicate with other squads, but I have yet to see anyone actually utilize those. Obviously, players are gonna have trust issues with other teams and have this like shoot on sight mentality, not knowing if they're gonna be betrayed later on down the line, but I can't tell you how many times I've tried to tell people, guys, I'm just here to quest, I'm cool. And then I get gunned down like my last name was Kennedy. Oh, and I'm also not sponsored, by the way. You know, just in case there's anybody with a tinfoil hat watching this that says otherwise, I just love this game. Plain and simple. Hashtag FTC compliant. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thank you to those who have been patient with me. Thank you for those who stayed supporting the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Later.